Nick.
Quit stalling. Alright, I will quit stalling. Because coming up those stairs in just a few seconds is Mr. Nick Carter, ladies and gentlemen.
You feel like Snoop Dogg was in the house. What's up, everybody? Get up. I say, Mask, get up.
Wach auf! Wach auf!
It's so good, it's so good.
There's so much smoke over there.
Why?
That's because you're so hot.
Oh!
Right?
Steamy, right? Steamy. Oh my god. Are you guys having fun here at this Comic Con? I have a question before we get to whatever questions. How many of you thought I was not going to come to this con? That's a lot of you. That is a lot of you. You too? Get the fuck out of here.
No, what it was like, well, you know, I'm sure he means well, but the tour is starting. I don't think he has time to come.
No, I would not miss this for the world to see you guys right before tour. This is the coolest place and the coolest thing because we get a chance to like take time with the fans, take pictures, you know, shake hands, speak to them, you know, just like this is unlike any place, anything in the world. These Comic Cons, and especially the German Con. This is so great. So thank you for coming. So I have a Spider-Man chair.
Well, do you want Spider-Man or Iron Man?
Well, actually, I think I want Spider-Man because my son loves Spider-Man. Actually, my son loves Venom more than Spider-Man. So,
well,
yeah, we're a little dark.
Well, then I'm gonna take a picture of you in the cool Spider-Man chair.
Spider-Man.
That you can send. Oh, can I see?
Dankeschön.
Here, you gotta like look over your shoulder then.
This is Spider-Man.
Over back over here. You can't turn the chair. Spider-Man. All right, Ned. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna be jealous. Brilliant. Okay.
Man, how do you say stupid in Deutsch?
Blöd.
Blöd? Ja.
Doof.
Ich bin blöd.
Nee, oder?
Oh, verrückt.
Ja, verrückt.
Ja.
Gestört. It's like one level above Philip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like Philip is crazy.
Yeah.
And then gestört is like
Insane.
clinically insane. Yeah.
Medicine.
Yeah, you need medicine.
Yeah.
Have you taken your medicine today?
Not yet. Anyways.
Are you having a good time already? It sounds like you're having a good time.
I am having so much fun. I will say this, a lot of the fans that come up, they do this all the time. And I don't know how to respond to it. And so they come up, they're like, how are you doing, Nick? I'm like, I'm good. She's like, you look really tired. I just got off a fucking plane flight and I'm jet lag. Yeah, I'm tired. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, yes, I'm tired. Okay, like, sorry.
Well, and that's the thing. Like,
Ich bin müde. But they energize me. I'm feeling like good. I got a second win right now.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, Germans in general, we're very direct. Like,
I love it.
If you're tired, hey, you look tired.
What is that? And Americans are all, I'm offended.
Oh no, you look amazing. You look like you slept 2 weeks. You know, yesterday you tried to teach me a dance move, and I failed miserably.
I don't think you failed.
I didn't pass. So is there an easier move you can teach me? It doesn't have to be for everybody. It can be like a two-step thing that I can just loop.
Yeah, I mean, what's like a good... The one? Or... Which one?
You love.
Oh, that's good. Come here, check this out. This is really...
I don't want to. I'm scared. Because they screamed. I'm gonna.
So you go...
I'm blue.
So you go... You lift your... You go... Love, new love, new love.
Nick, what you are? Of course, Nick. Why did you go practice?
Say no more?
No, come on.
Alright, come on. New love, new love. I think he's doing this on purpose now. This is what I've realized. I think you can dance.
I cannot.
Yes, you can.
I cannot.
I don't. I believe it. I believe you can.
I can't. The only thing I could give you is hit me with your do.
That's a TikTok thing, right? And you just drop it low. You know. All right. We did our best. Dance classes. You want me to start?
Yes,
Backstreet Boys dance
yes,
classes
please.
in Germany? Is that what you want? You know.
Yes, please.
The school of Backstreet.
I will gladly pay you.
You'll be our first client, okay?
All of the money in my
You'll
pocket.
be the first client, trust me. Like this guy in class.
Oh my God. Dance. Are you excited about the tour? When are you gonna start back?
So we start in June. I think it's June 5th, right?
I don't know. When is June 5th? They're like, we don't say we
7
start.
in the Hollywood Bowl. And yes, which I can't even pronounce that either, so I understand. It's in San Diego, and that's where we start. And then I think we got about 40 plus shows in the States. So June, July, August, and I think like September. We have a little bit of time off, and then we head over here, which everyone knows. I'm just blown away at the sales of the here in Germany. We sold everything, and then we had to put up some more tickets for sale. And I wanted to say this. I'm actually thinking about doing something really special because I just realized Halloween, which is my favorite holiday, right? I do like a haunted house with my kids all the time.
Do you dress up as a mummy?
I scare the shit out of my neighbors. That's the whole idea, right? And anyway, so it's in Cologne. Okay.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm gonna set up a party, an actual
Yes.
Halloween.
What you need to do, you need to get the guys together and you need to go to David's.
Where?
There's a custom store in Cologne for Carnival.
Okay.
You need to go to the custom store, get customs, and have a huge party.
I'll have them sponsored.
Like, oh my God.
So the idea it would be a costume party.
Yeah.
A big one and a big celebration because everyone knows I love Halloween. But I can't believe I'm going to be here in Germany for like Halloween. It's going to be so much fun. So you'll know that ASAP as soon as possible. And if you want to come, we have a party. I say here in Richmond, we make a party.
Oh my God.
It's true.
It is true. Say it again? Bring Kevin to the after
Trust me,
party.
and show him as himself, and he's not scary. That's not what I was saying.
There is a line over there, and there is one. Oh, there's. So we're gonna, because there's more people over here. We're gonna start with the. Is there even a line? It looks like nope, they're gone. They were just standing there. But there is a question over there. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
The 90s were the century of the boy bands rising, and you were one of the most successfully. With other boy bands coming up, there was a lot of competition going on. So my question would be, were you always aware of that competition, or were you just at one point just we're top of the game, no one else can come after us, or was it just we have to keep going and work harder to be really the good ones?
Thank you for the question. If you're speaking about the competition of the bands that we were kind of like paired with, at the time there was a natural competition. There really was, and I think that's what kind of fueled the growth in a lot of ways. You know, because there would, you know, just like anything out there needs to be the other side. Like someone wants to take sides. So, you know, there would be NSYNC fans and Backstreet fans, and you know. We're totally good with it now. It's fine. Like, we're way past that. But at that time, you know, there was a healthy, I'd like to say a healthy competition, and I just think that it just fueled this whole movement, which was really great at the time. So, and you know, now like you see, I've been doing a lot of stuff with all the different boy banders, you know, because a lot of them we share a lot of parallel, you know, life and stories, and you know, and nobody else out there knows what we know as far as like our experience goes. So I've definitely gotten a lot closer with those guys. So thank you for the question.
Thank you. Hi. What does your shirt say?
But Daddy, I love you. Hello, Chrissy.
Actually, my question is, you mentioned yesterday that a show is like a workout. So how many steps do you have on your watch after a show, and how many calories have you burned?
It's a great question. I would wear my Apple Watch, or used to wear my Fitbit, and I would just challenge myself, see how many I would step. So anywhere from like 15 to 20,000 steps in the day, but then you add the 2-hour show of the constant movement and dancing. I mean, I can get up to like 30,000 steps, right? But the calories that you burn, it's like 1,500 a show, maybe, you know, and so, yeah, it's a great, like I said, it's a great workout for me, and I love it, because I feel like I'm back in season, almost like like a football season, you know, or something like that, being back in sports season. So I'm looking forward to that. So this dad bod has got to go, you know. So, but that would be happening really soon. And we have like 4 shows a week, you know, and just now I can't even keep the weight on.
What's your diet like during tour?
Well, you know, like I said, you're constantly moving. I like to eat. I like protein. I mean, I really love steak, and I gotta say, like Germany has the best steaks in the world. Like straight up, like they have such good steaks. And
where are you eating in Germany today?
Yes.
Well, I went to this place called Ash.
Ash.
Yeah, it is so good, and it had good steak. I'm just saying.
Okay. Been here 13 years, haven't found a good steak.
I'm just saying, like I've always had good meat experiences here. You know, like even if it's bratwurst, you know, like I'll eat the hell out of that dog.
So you load up on protein.
I like protein, vegetables, kind of like a keto, but I realize more and more that the older you get, you need a lot more fiber. So whether that's brown rice and, you know, I'm sure this is boring the hell out of you guys, but like brown rice and quinoa and eating oatmeal in the morning. So like when I'm really in, you know, workout mode, I'll just basically eat like a balanced meal, you know, and love fish as well, love salmon, all that stuff. But really it's about, you know, calories in, calories out, and just trying to get a nice balanced meal.
Cool. So I'm sure your question is way more interesting than the food question that I asked.
That's making me hungry, actually. I'm gonna go get a steak.
Go ahead.
Besides the BSB tour and the Coffee Con, which would be amazing, we're also very excited about your solo album.
Yes.
And my question is, when could we expect it, and which is the most exciting part for you?
The most exciting what?
The most exciting part.
In parts? Well, so I obviously when Backstreet Boys kind of starts back up again, like a lot of my time gets dedicated to, you know, focusing on, you know, the show and the things we're doing. And so now we'll kind of get into like, let's say automatic mode, you know, and then now I've decided what I'll do is I'll drop, because I dropped that song Easy, and then now I'm thinking about the next song. So as the year is going on, I'm going to just continue to drop singles and singles and singles. And then at the end of the year, pretty much have like a collection, you know, an album, if you would say. But that way I don't have to be, you know, stressed out about trying to make a deadline or anything like that, you know. So I can just kind of, and I can pick and choose the right songs to create a body of work that best represents, you know, who I am. When you're really like, okay, this has to be an album, my producer Vic, which I love to death, him and I have a really great relationship. And I've been just trying to find like a platform. Like, I mean, I could do the Spotify's. First of all, is Easy being streamed over here? Can you stream it?
Yes, on Spotify.
I just wanna make sure, because I'm gonna get someone's ass if I can. But yeah, so I'm trying to find, because I'm really into like the NFT, you know, the cryptocurrency, the NFT world, and how that's kind of evolving, and I believe that music's going to head in that direction.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to find the perfect platform. I've been working with a company called Humble, but just trying to, because I want to do almost like an NFT album.
That's
and
interesting,
release
yeah.
that, but it has to be the correct platform. In the
Yeah.
meantime, as that's kind of, you know, unfolding and happening, I will just kind of do the traditional
Singles.
DSP platforms, you know, as that goes on. So. And then also I thought, well, you know, again, with the music video Easy, you know, it was easy to just, just film, you know, do a song, film a video, and then kind of like, so release this artwork as it's going, you know, forward, you know, just slowly but surely. That way I can focus on, you know, the art itself. And so anyways, I'm really excited. There's a lot of things that are happening in the meantime. I do have a lot of songs that are kind of in the can, I think I have a couple that I might pick from and then release those. But they're gonna, again, for me, it's about the quality going forward. I have to make sure that the music that comes out is just the best that it is. So that's kind of what's happening right now. So to answer the question, music's coming very soon. Thank you. Most of the fans hate hearing that. But don't tell us see you soon or coming soon. They hate the word soon.
Oh, yeah. Out of your mouth.
Right. Oh, he says see you soon in Dortmund. 9.
But that's the thing, like musicians, bands and things like that, there's always so much in the can. Like I remember like I did that thing in the past away a couple of years ago, and like they had this huge catalog of him. And when Prince passed away, it's like this huge catalog. It's just stuff that's not good enough. You know, it's awesome, but it's not good enough.
No, you're right, and I think, but again, that is as an artist. If you say, you know, who is a creator of, you know, music or whatever it is, it's never going to be perfect.
Well, and that's what I mean. I mean, they're not producing crap all the time. I'm just saying, like, as an artist, it's like, no, that's not good enough. I can't let it go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, I think I heard like that Prince song that was like hidden and never got released. I'm like, sounds like it should have been on Purple Rain. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it was, but he just didn't release it. Yeah, it's interesting how that works.
It's wild. So, hi.
Hi, my name is Martina. I have barely spoken English in 2 years, so I really had to put down my question on the paper.
That's no problem, Martina. Take your
Good.
time.
I've seen the DNA show in 2019, so I'm curious, will you perform the same show this autumn again, or will there be a lot of surprises for us fans?
There's a lot of surprises. We were able to go back into the dance rehearsal studio, and kind of add some more choreography. We were able to perfect things that we didn't get a chance to. So it is the same show. But I think what's interesting about this time around is like I compare it to almost like your favorite movie. Like you've gone to the movie theater, you've seen it, but the movie I mean, maybe I'm being biased, but the movie is so good, you know, that you will go see it over and over again in the theater because, you know, it's the last time it's going to be in the theater. And it's been 2 years off, you know, so it's going to hopefully feel new again to people who've been waiting to watch live shows, so.
Thank you. And I love that because there's a lot of groups, there's a lot of bands, you know, where especially rock bands, like they forget the lyrics, and, you know, it's like if I want to hear loud music, I can hear loud music at home. You know, when I go to see a show, I want to see a show. You know, and that's what I love about it.
Well, totally, and I think that's why that might be why the ticket sales did so well, and we're part of a rare breed of musicians or performers, entertainers, because you know they're kind of the full package. So you got like we care about the show, we care about the dancing, we care about the experience that the fans get, and you know the value that goes into it. We understand like that people, especially in this world right now, like they're spending their hard-earned money to go and you know to just be entertained, and I think that's what's exciting about this time around. You know, we get a chance to go out there and do our job and do it the right way.
Cool. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hey.
Since the beginning, I'm a very big Backstreet Boys fan, and my question is, do you have a favorite song of the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, I do. I've said it before on the This Is Us album. The song This Is Us is one of my favorites. You know, that album just was really special time for me because unfortunately Kevin had left, and we all had to kind of pick up a little bit of you know someone who was with us for so long and kind of had like you know pick up the slack, so to speak. And so that song I love. If you think the classic stuff, it's funny. The other night I was playing. And I never do this, like, and I started playing some stuff for my son and my daughter, and I was like, it was right before bed, Saoirse and Odin, and I think I was trying to find the Red Backstreet album, you know, because I felt like that was the best album, you know, just kicked off in German first, right? So, you know, like, what was one of the songs that I Want to Be With You, I don't know if that was on that album, was it? That one, and I was playing it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is good." So I really think that song. And yeah, just like the older ones are starting to become so. Like I think you can listen to those songs, and you can hear the. It's hard to explain, but there's a different space. Like it's thicker, it's warmer. You know, those older songs, and they've been preserved. Like nowadays, you know. From an EQ standpoint, they're not as, I don't know, it's not the same, they weren't recorded the same way.
Well, yeah, and it's like, there's a big difference between digital and analog, you know, and it's a much warmer analog song, and that's why people still buy LPs, you know, that's why people still scratch wax, because you like the sound.
And we were, when we first started, 29 years, in the very beginning, we recorded those on tape.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was this very thick, you know, recording tape. It was, and every tape had to be like, you know, pressed on a button. You know, so you hear it in those songs. So, like, even like Quit Playing Games in My Heart, I say that all the time. So you can hear that in that song. You know, so that's why I like that first album, that one.
Cool. So we've got one here, and then I think Jenna's going to come up and do some stuff. So, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Could you please sing for us?
Yes.
What about Don't Wanna Lose You Now or something?
Yeah, oh, that's another song I love. Thank you for reminding
Sing
me.
it for us.
What's that?
Could you please
She
sing
wants you
it
to
for
sing
us?
it.
I never thought that I would lose my mind, that I could control this. Never thought that I'd be left behind, that I was stronger than you. Girl, if only I knew what I've done, you know. So why don't you tell me how it bring down the
Cześć, I'm so nervous. I have a question. You said before that you love Halloween, so I bet you love horror movies.
Yes, I do.
All right, tell me top 3.
So, and I say this, Jaws is a horror movie. You know,
Yeah.
no matter how you can. So that's number 1.
Okay.
Hellraiser. I love Hellraiser. It's like one of my favorite movies ever. And then, I mean, if we're getting typical, I mean, Alien, both movies are kind of the same for me. I just think, you know, they're classic movies that are like really horrendous in the scale of crap. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like a lot of the new horror movies, just they don't do what the older ones did, and so I think that's why. But definitely those are my top 3 for sure. Thank you.
Thank you. So, our photographer Jenna is here. Hi, Jenna. A question for the audience. Would it be all right if we take a picture of you and Nick?